right, the sum of the angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. The sum of the angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. I love that. It's so constant. Okay, so all we have to do is figure out the measure of the third angle. When we know two of them, it's pretty easy. So 120 plus 40 plus whatever this is going to equal 180 degrees. So to figure out the measure of the third angle, this is what we need to do. We will add 100 and 120 together. 120 and 40 together, and we'll subtract that from 180. So let's just go to our calculator. 120 plus 40 equals 160. 180 minus 160 is 20. So this angle is going to be 20 degrees. If I wanted to add them all up to make sure that I got it correct, I would do 20 plus 40, which would be 60, plus 120 would be 180. Yay! Complete the following statement with the correct number. The sum of the three angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. If you forget, on our Google Classroom, I have posted that the sum of the answer to the sum, which is the answer to an addition problem of all angles in a triangle, is always 180 degrees. Come on, work! Okay, we're doing this again. Where my clicker is not clicking. I click enter on my keyboard. Yeah, okay, that worked. What is the measure of angle B? Okay, they try to trick you a little bit by just putting this little square here. Okay, that means that angle is 90 degrees. That's got this little square. It's 90 degrees. And a little way to test whether an angle is 90 degrees that I always thought was cute is if you take the corner of a piece of paper and you hold it up to the angle and it fits perfectly, the angle is 90 degrees. Right, so we have 90 degrees plus 34 degrees, 124 degrees. 124, we're going to subtract that from 180 to figure out what B is. 180 minus 124 equals 56. So angle B is 56 degrees. If I went back and I double checked, I'd do 56 plus 90 plus 34. I'd get 180. What is the measure of angle A? Well, B is 43 degrees, C is 15 degrees. Let's add those together. 43 plus 15 equals 58. So then we'll subtract 58 from 180 and we get 122 degrees. That is the measure of angle A. What is the measure of this angle A? Let's add 87 plus 35 equals 122. We're going to subtract that from 180. And we get 58 degrees. Okay, if a triangle has an angle of 110 degrees, the total measure of the other two angles is what? So, if one angle is 110, I'll take that out of my 180. Oops. The other two angles are gonna be 72, or what is it? 70 degrees together. If one angle of the triangle is 100 degrees and the other two angles are equal, what is the measure of each unknown angle? So I've got 180 degrees total. I'm taking away 100 degrees. That gives me 80. Now A and C are equal, so I'm just going to divide that 80 by 2. I'll get 40. So A is 40 degrees, C is 40 degrees. If I were to add up all the angles, 100 plus 40, I'd have 180 degrees. Oops, I typed in 180 because I was saying it. All right, on to the next lesson. I was going to show you on another problem. Another way you can do this, if you know the two angles, you can go 180 minus, let's say, one angle is 57 degrees minus, let's say, another angle 63 degrees. That means your last angle is going to be 60 degrees. Skip the addition part.